Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, you know. I sure did with the fam. This year I didn't necessarily want anything, honestly, so I told my parents and my family, you know, just don't buy me anything expensive, don't give me money. Of course they still did, but luckily nothing too expensive, not too much money, which is good, you know. And this year actually I gave more than I received, which is great, you know. Like, honestly, the only thing I really wanted this year was a motorcycle, and I got it, you know. And after that, I was just kind of like, yeah, I don't necessarily want anything else. It's great. It's like, it's a nice feeling when you're content, you know, with what you got right now. Man, I should honestly read more. I noticed my speech has been a little funky as of late. That's what happens when you don't talk for long hours throughout the day. You know, I do accounting, so a lot of the time I'm just on my computer just doing Excel for hours on end, and I don't necessarily get to talk too much. Sometimes I go a whole day without opening my mouth. Man, honestly, I love this bike. If you're wondering why this is missing, I think it rusted off, and then I hit a bump so hard that the rusted bolt came off and just broke off. I'm currently I ordered something to replace it. It was like $1, but with shipping it came down to like $7 for a single bolt. And honestly, I could have just gone to Ace Hardware and gotten a similar size bolt. It's too late now. Hopefully I get it soon. Hopefully within this week. It's kind of bothering me that there's a missing bolt right there. I should really come up with topics to talk about every time I do these moto vlogs, because like every time I make these, I kind of like just like, you know, zone out. You know, I just focus on riding, and you know, I don't really think about anything else. It's a nice getaway from reality. That's why we ride bikes, to get away from our problems. I was actually thinking of making a video about, you know, reflecting on the year. Previous years, I haven't really had many good years, to be honest with you. You know, as soon as I started college, it's just been rough, you know. In college, I was broke, didn't have money, I was just massively just depressed. And basically I started college in 2013. And from that point on, I was just miserable, you know. I was broke, didn't have money, didn't have a motorcycle. And then 2022 comes, I bought a motorcycle, and then automatically I was the happiest motherfucker to have ever existed. So the lesson is, if you want to be happy, get a fucking motorcycle. Nah, fucking. Sorry, I'm a little sick too. So, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be riding in the cold, but I don't care. I'm riding in the cold. Woo! Did a pull there. Nice little pull. It's quite nice. Anyway, I can't seem to fucking hold a train of thought every time I ride this motorcycle. I keep zoning out, or I keep focusing on riding, you know, making sure I don't crash. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, you know, this year has been like incredible, honestly. I traveled for the first time, or not the first time, but you know, I've traveled quite a bit. I went to Cali for the first time. That was fucking amazing. You know, I got to see that place, and honestly, I was kind of sold on moving there when I went there. But and then after that, summertime came around July. I bought this bike for the first time. You know, I finally purchased a motorcycle. The biggest catalyst of me, you know, purchasing a bike was my brother. He was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a bike. And then I saw how much fun he was having, and I was like, yo, fuck that shit, bro, I want that shit too. So I bought a bike. And then honestly, it's like This thing has brought me so much fucking joy. It's like an unfathomable amount of joy. Like, you know, sometimes I would have like rough days at work, and you know, I would just go outside, you know, put my gear on and then ride my bike, and then like, yo, like, I become the happiest motherfucker to ever exist at that very moment, you know? Just incredibly happy. Like, every time I ride it, I'm always in a great mood. I'm always smiling, you know? That's why, you know, people should always find something. Fuck, my bike just made a weird noise. Maybe I ran over something, I don't know. I heard rattling for some reason. Hopefully nothing broke. Sheesh. Well, I'll find out later. Hopefully nothing catastrophic happens to me while I ride this thing. Anyway, yeah, like, you know, I ride this thing and I'm so damn happy. All the problems go away, you know. And all those cringy TikTok videos about motorcycles, like where the guy goes like, oh, you know, when I get on this thing, all the problems melt away, you know, with dramatic music playing in the background. Yeah, that's legit, you know. It's great. It reminds me of simpler times, like, you know, when you're out with your friends riding on bikes. It literally feels like that. It's great. Oh man, just makes me feel alive, especially when you try to, like, you know, speed, push the thing to the limits, and then when you do that, you feel scared a little bit, and then, you know, that's when you feel alive. Oh man, yeah, it's been a great year, 2022, and I'm hoping for more to come in 2023. This year, I think, was a great year. I think because this year I learned how to not care too much, you know, not worry too much about ifs, you know, what ifs, you know, what if this doesn't happen, what if this does happen. I stopped caring about those things, and because of that, I think it just made my year 10 times as good, you know. I was actually thinking about getting an EcoBoost. I mean, technically I could afford it, but that's a lot of money going down the drain for a nice car like this. I currently own a Honda Accord, and it's a nice car, honestly. I love it. You know, no problems whatsoever. It's just a nice daily driver. And I kind of don't want to give up that car for a Mustang, but you know, it's always been a dream of mine to own a Mustang. But sometimes dreams are not what you expect. Maybe one day when I have enough to buy 2 cars. Just got to keep working harder and pushing for better. Woo! My hands are feeling it now. Starting to get cold. Starting to get cold. It's not uncomfortable yet, but it's slowly getting chilled. I might have to take a break. I don't know how some people handle the highway at this temperature. Gotta rev it. There's a fucking Bentley there. What the fuck? Sheesh, rich boy. Rich boy with his waifu. Yeah, I like to ride here. Check out the water. It's a nice checkpoint, you know. Sheesh, look at that fucking Bentley. My god, I wonder what he does. Alright, starting to get cold now. I think I might head back actually. Start heading back. Why the hell is this guy stopped here? What the fuck was that? Okay, that was weird. I mean, was he trying to do like a 0 to 60 with his Yukon? Shit, no judgment. I would do it too, man. I would do it too. It hit red line there. I think the cold weather is the engine loves this cold weather. Woo! It is cold, but I don't give a shit. People slowing down here? Damn, son. Why you gotta ruin the fun? There we go. There we go. Woo, that is great. I fucking love doing this shit.